Globenet Realty. Globenet Realty has been the longest established, trusted and respected agency in its trade area. Usha Chandra, Director of Globenet Realty, provides honest and ethical service to her customers. If you are thinking of investing in Brisbane real estate market, or if you are seeking professional property management, then you should contact Usha Chandra today on landline 3865 4466 or mobile 0419 775 416. And for further updates, log on to our website www.globenetralty.com.au. Globenet Realty is your own local real estate agency. Situated at Shop 52281 Sandgate Road, Boondall. Globenet Realty. Real estate is our world. It's time now for Real Estate Update. With Usha Chandra of Globenet Realty, real estate is our world.
Now we're standing here face to face, afraid to move or else.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Australian Indian Radio and the weekly real estate update with Usha Chandra. With that, we'd like to welcome to the show Usha.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Umesh and Australian Indian Radio. It's great to be back again.
Well, it is always wonderful to have your company right here. And let's today talk about our weekly real estate update and looking at everything that we gauge our market on every week. First of all, we look at the auction. So what are the auction results so far?
Yes, let's have a quick look at the activities, what happened. Auction activity fell across the week, combined capitals week on week, while preliminary clearance rates report a small uptick. Across the combined capitals, auction activity fell week on week, due largely to the fall in auction volumes across Melbourne. With the 2,358 auctions held across the capitals, the volume of auctions was down minus 6.7% compared to last week, 2,528 homes, and down minus 20.3%. Compared to the 2,960 auctions held this time last year, with the 2,526 results collected so far, last week's preliminary clearance rate is up 2.1%. Looking at the clearance rate, which is 57.8%, later revised down to 55.2% at final figures, but held just below the 60% mark, with 59.8% of auctions reporting a positive result. This time last year, 75.4% of auctions held across the successful results. So looking at that, this year it's 55.2%, and similar time last year was 75.4%. So it's gone down quite a lot, by 20%. So that shows the results. It's 20% down compared to last year.
Okay, so overall the market seems to be down. Maybe that is what's meant by that the market is stabilizing, as the property gurus talk about. Well, all right, now let's move on. So that's been the report. So let's take a look at some of the facts and figures and how did we fare right across the major capitals of Australia.
Yes, let's have a quick look at Sydney markets first. The clearance rate is 55.9%. The total number of properties taken to auction was 898 and 396 properties were sold under the hammer. So Melbourne 61%, 984 homes were taken to auction and 498 sold. Brisbane has gone up a little bit, 65.4%. 161 properties were taken to auction and 68 properties sold. Adelaide is gone a little bit up as well, 68.8%. 173 properties were taken to auction and 66 sold under the hammer. Looking at Perth, 50%. 19 properties were taken to auction and 8 sold. So 8 sold under the hammer. Tasmania was 2 properties only and 0 sold under the hammer. Canberra was 62%. 121 properties were taken to auction and 51 sold. Looking at the average, so 59.8% across the major capital cities, 2,358 properties were taken to auction and 1,098 sold under the hammer. So the results are a little bit better than last week's results. Apart from Sydney, Sydney is still under 60%, but the other cities like Brisbane, Melbourne and Adelaide is over 60%. Perth is still down 50%, and Canberra was 62% as well. So it's a little bit better than last week's result.
So overall, the results are a little bit better, but still, it is on a slightly reduced level from what it used to be. And so, moving on, and when we look at all these auctions, what has been the property values? What has it made, any effect on the property values? Rather than any other period, let's look at the 12-month change.
Yes, looking at the 12-month change, Sydney market is 6.5%, gone down from 7% to 6.5%. Melbourne has gone down as well, 3.5%. Brisbane is down as well. It was 26.5%, is gone down to 26.1%. Adelaide is gone down as well, 25.7%. And Perth is 5.7%. It was 7% before, and the combined capitals is 8.8%. So the results, the market 12-month change has gone down as well.
So market seems to be down in the 12 months. In our Brisbane, at one stage we were looking at about 29%. Looks like 26% down, about 3% there. So that is the market. So looking at all of that and looking ahead. To look ahead, people have to look at what are the stock that are coming on the market. So what has the scene been in property listings?
Yes, property listings, it's still the same in Brisbane, 4,332 new properties have come on the market, and the 4-week count is 13,842. Sydney has gone down, 6,226 properties, gone down by about 220 properties. Looking at the 4-week count, 23,118. Canberra is 630. Canberra listing has gone up a little bit. It was 400 in the 400s, but it's gone by 630. 1,817 properties in the 4-week count. Melbourne is down as well in listing, 6,596. The 4-week count is 27,130. Let's have a quick look at Adelaide. Adelaide, new listings is 1,695. The 4-week count is 4,645. Darwin is 231 new properties. 1,051 is the 4-week count. And looking at Perth, 3,829, down in listings as well. In Perth, 14,062 is the 4-week count. Hobart is 333 new listings. And 4-week count is 969. So the listings are down everywhere except Brisbane and Adelaide. They are holding pretty steady, but Sydney and Melbourne, the markets the listings have gone down as well.
So when we talk about real estate agents, this is a guide for what's coming, because you can't sell whatever's not listed. So the main thing is the stock needs to be there, and the stock in real estate terms is the listings, the number of listings. So we are looking at this capital city properties listed for sale over this 4-week count, and the numbers are there on the board. So ladies and gentlemen, right now let's move on to our next question that I have for you, Usha, is looking at real estate. There's the two parts of the coin. We always look at the sales. The other portion is the rentals. As we know, when we talk about affordability in the rental market, when we talk about, people need a house over the roof, it doesn't always mean owning a house. It also could mean renting a house. So what is the listing scenario within the rental market?
Quick look at the properties listed in the 4-week count. Brisbane, as I said, in sales and rentals, very, very similar numbers. 4,225 new rental properties, and 4-week count is 8,104 new list. In the 4-week count. Sydney is 12,853, quite large number of listings in rental section compared to the sales. Sales was 6,000 and rentals is 12,853. So 4-week count is 29,640. Canberra listings are quite high up as well. In rental section, 867 new listings and 1,727 is the 4-week count. Melbourne is quite large number as well compared to the sales. Sales was in the 6,000 and rentals is 11,653 new properties, and the 4-week count is 27,641. Adelaide is 1,463 new listings in the rental section, down over there. 2,784 is the 4-week count. And looking at Hobart, 340 new rentals, 620 is the 4-week count. And Perth was 3,191 and the 4-week count is 6,696. Looking at Darwin, 262 new rental properties and the 4-week count is 541. So in some places, some major cities, the rental market is doing very well. I mean, a lot more properties are coming on the market. Like Brisbane is quite steady, and Sydney and Melbourne is quite large number there, and even Canberra has got larger number this time compared to the previous week's results. So rental market is quite good.
So rentals looking quite good. So that means, people looking for houses will not have problems trying to find houses if they qualify and meet all the other criteria there as well. Well, right now, so looking at all of those, and there's been lots of talks about affordability. When we talk about affordability, of the tenants, we also look at the yields for the investors that are coming into the rental market as well. So, what have the figures been across the board in terms of the average rent and, of course, the returns, which is the yield?
Yeah, look, let's have a quick look at the rental snapshot of May 2022. Looking at Sydney, 635 rental is pretty steady there, medium price, and the 12-month change is 9.4%, and the current yield is 2.59%, sorry. And Melbourne is 476 rental, medium rental price, and the 12-month change is 7%, and rental yield is 2.86%. Brisbane is 537, pretty steady there as well, and 11.7% is the 12-month change, and 3.52% is the current yield. Adelaide is 483 and 9.8% is the 12-month change, and the yield is 3.69%. Perth is $510 per week, and the current 12-month change is 6.4% and yield is 4.37%. Hobart is 547. Hobart rental market has gone up as well. The median price is 547 and 9% was the 12-month change, and yield is 3.72%. Darwin is 563 is their median price, and 4.3% is the 12-month change, and 6% is their rental yield. So the current yield is quite good in Darwin. Canberra is 691, pretty steady there, 9.2% is the 12-month change, and 3.82% is their current yield. Looking at the combined five capital cities, the medium rent is $535 per week, at 8.8% is the 12-month change, and the yield is 3.06%. Let's have a quick look at the regional markets as well. The combined regionals, the medium rent is $488 per week, and the 12-month change is 10.8%, and the current yield is 4.07%. So quite good returns and quite good yield over there in the regional areas. Combined regionals, looking at all data, is quite large. Nationally, the medium average price is $521 per week, and 9.3% is the 12-month change, and 3.28% is the current yield. So the yield is quite good in, as we discussed before, in Darwin and Perth. The yield is quite good as well.
So if you look at this, the regional areas have seemed to have done quite well. The yields seem to be quite good out there. What would be the reason that there's a slightly better result in the regional areas as compared to the major capitals?
Looking at the demand and supply situation, as we have always spoken about the demand and supply situation, a lot of people are moving to regional areas because of their visa conditions and all that sort of thing, and the houses are not that much in supply, so the demand is quite high. That's why the rental yield is much better and higher rental yield in those regional areas.
Simple basic rules of economics right there. The demand and supply always plays. So looking at Queensland now, this new segment which we have begun is looking at the highest dollar value in residential sale and highest dollar value in apartment sale. So what are the two figures you have for us this week?
Amazing results. Queensland, let's have a quick look. 9,100,000 is a property in Tugun. Tugun has got 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms and 5 cars, and that's sold just over $9 million in houses. And looking at in apartments or units is 1015 Hastings Street, Noosa Heads. So that's amazing result. $6 million for a 3-bedroom, 2 bathroom and 1 car garage. So that's sold for $6 million. It looks like it's got amazing views of the ocean, and it's sitting on a hill there. So those are the two properties which have sold in exceeding amazing prices there.
Hastings Street is quite a wonderful place, as we know, as you mentioned, that overlooking the sea, and right at the back is the river and the canals. If you go for a sunset cruise there, it's just amazing. And the Hastings Street itself is bustling with activities, eateries and the place to be. So $6 million there. Wow, that's amazing. But it is a wonderful place there as well. Well, okay, right now coming to your area, your patch, your north side of Brisbane, what is the area report from your side?
Yes, looking at north side of Brisbane, we are based in Boondall, Tigum and the surrounding suburbs. The listings, we have got a couple of new listings that have come on the market. We have just listed one in Aspley. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car accommodation for offers over 900 on 607 square meters. It's currently rented, and the tenants are planning to move to their own property. So that's come on the market this week, and offers over 900. Very good property. Amazing location, close to the shops, the schools, the transport. Everything is at the doorstep. So that one is come on the market at 900. Offers over 900. So we have already got a couple of inquiries, and we are doing private inspections on that property, as the tenants would prefer a private inspection than an open house. Then we have just listed another one in Zilmere, a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom with 1 car accommodation for $379. It's amazing investment property. So that will be open this Saturday at 12 to 12:30. It's apartment number 520 Jennings Street in Zilmere. open on this Saturday at 12 o'clock. We have got another property at 195 Hamilton Road, and that one is in Wavell Heights. 3 bedrooms, low set brick home, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2-car accommodation plus a shed. It's going on the market for offers over 850. It's an extremely good location, close to shops and all other amenities. That's open at 10 o'clock on Saturday at 195 Hamilton Road in Wavell Heights. Then we have listed another new property in Heathwood. Heathwood is more close to Forest Lake. That one is a 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2-car accommodation with multiple living areas, huge house with high ceilings, fully tiled property, amazing sort of double driveway. If somebody has got a boat or caravan, it's got a very good driveway with both electric gates. It's got a room for pool on 700 square meters, and that's open at 12 o'clock on Saturday at number 8 Eucalyptus Street in Heathwood. So they are the quite few of our sale properties, and we have got a rental property at Swan Road Sylvan Road, in Toowong. And we had an open house last Saturday. We had about 80 to 90 people come through the property. We had 45 applications, and we have rented that property for about $50 a week more than we were asking. So that one is already gone. We have got another one which we have rented at 37 Tahiti Street for $750 a week. It's for dual living, so that one is already rented. We have got another new property coming on the market in College Green Estate, so that will be coming on the market for $550 per week at 55 College Way, and we'll give you more information about that one in the next episode. So thank you so much for having me on the show, Australian Indian Radio and Usha Chandra. So thank you so much once again.
Well, as I mentioned before, it's always wonderful to have you on the show. And, when we were looking at all those properties that you were talking about, so what would be your advice for all the people who are out there, but sort of holding back because of what's happened with the interest rate now that the elections are over? So what's your general advice? Of course, this is just general advice only.
Still looking, we have got a lot of buyers on our database, so we're still shortage of properties to satisfy those buyers waiting on our database. So if anybody is thinking of selling, I think now is the right time to sell as well. There isn't too many properties on the market, and the buyer demand is quite high still. Though the interest rate is going up, it hasn't gone up that much, but some people are feeling the pinch, but the property values will remain quite high compared to previous years. The market has stabilized a bit, but the buyers are still there. So if anybody is thinking of selling or renting, please contact us on 3865 4466.
And thank you very much for that wonderful information, Usha. Until next week, it's goodbye from us. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another segment of the weekly real estate update with Usha Chandra of Globenet Realty. And as I mentioned before, until next week is goodbye from us.
Globenet Realty. Globenet Realty has been the longest established, trusted and respected agency in its trade area. Usha Chandra, Director of Globenet Realty, provides honest and ethical service to her customers. If you are thinking of investing in Brisbane real estate market, or if you are seeking professional property management, then you should contact Usha Chandra today on landline 3865 4466 or mobile 0419 775 416. And for further updates, log on to our website www.globenetralty.com.au. Globenet Realty is your own local real estate agency. Situated at Shop 52281 Sandgate Road, Boondall. Globenet Realty. Real estate is our world.